Okay, we're live on YouTube. Where's the other one? Start stream on Rumble. Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is about what happened to date throughout the annals of recorded history. Join us as we delve into yesteryear, not only for interesting and important happenings, but to possibly even answer questions you don't know you have. The sources of our information comes from the website onthisday.com and the smart device applications Historical Calendar and Today in History. For links to these sources and anything else potentially interesting, please check the underbar in this description below. And it says I could not access the specified stream. Oh, okay. So we are not streaming onto Rumble. I don't know what went wrong. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a mistake. All links gathered throughout the show will appear post live stream as per usual. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and who am I joined by today?
I'm MTM.
And I'm Bradley B.
Bradley B. chillin'.
Hey.
Yeah, and of course, you viewer, are you watching us, be it on live stream or some point in the space-time continuum, whenever you are, wherever you are, I appreciate your patronage. Thank you for choosing us to entertain you for the next hour plus, maybe. We'll see how long we stay online. Anyway, Mr. MTM, I kind of got caught up in everything, and I actually wanted to ask you if you wanted to do the opening. So I screwed the pooch there. Do you want to take the first? The first article. Let me just send you the scripts. Like, would you like the script?
Oh.
Because.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, because this is all stuff we should have been doing before the show.
It's okay. We're having technical issues. I'm the Rumble thing. I'm checking down detector for.
Oh no, I think I probably just did not put in the stream key, because every time I do Rumble, I have to make a new stream key. So
it seems to be fine.
Yeah.
Google
well, we're still
actually
recording, so I can still upload later.
Right.
But anyway, where's the channel? The research. Here we go. So we are the 8th. So I'm putting it in TDH research right now. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and actually start while you're getting all that set up and ready here. Because the first article is from 307, and that is well before 871, so this is from a different source. Jin Huadi became Emperor of China in succession to his father, Jin Huadi, despite a challenge from his uncle, Sima Ying. Okay? And then now we have something in 871, if you want to read that one.
Yes. The Battle of Ashdown. It's going down in Ashdown.
Whoa.
871, the Battle of Ashdown. Ethelred I of Wessex and his brother Alfred the Great beat the invading Danish army. There's a painting of King of Anglo-Saxons and King of the Wessex, Alfred the Great, right there.
Ah.
Some ancient history from the mountains of Caucasus for you there.
Yeah.
The Caucasian mountains.
Now, we have something in 1297, and I have something from off the main source that is that as well. So I'll let you read this one here first.
1297, Monaco gains its independence.
All right.
Where is Monaco?
Monaco is somewhere
What is
in
Africa? Northwest Africa.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds about correct. So, I'm learning more and more about Northern Africa every day. I know Egypt's up there, Libya, Algeria, Morocco is on the western side.
Yeah, Morocco's up there too.
And then there's a whole large plot of land that nobody has laid claim to because it's just Sahara Desert. So
I just Google mapped it. It's actually a very tiny coastal. Google Maps says it's a very tiny coastal town.
Yeah, Monaco
in Europe.
Oh,
actually.
French Riviera. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a French town.
Huh. Okay.
Right by that little place called Nice. It better be nice.
Huh. All right. Well, do you have the script open yet, or should I read this other 1297?
Did you message it to me?
I posted it in the TDH research channel.
Oh, excuse me.
But I'll DM it to you actually. Let's see. Control save. Where is it?
I can pull it up.
DM message. Okay, there you go. Sent it via DMs. So anyway, while you're getting that done, I'm gonna go ahead and just read this here, just for the sake of time. Francois Grimaldi, disguised as a monk, led his men to capture the fortress protecting the Rock of Monaco, establishing his family as the rulers of Monaco. And that, I believe, coincides with the Monaco gaining its independence. So, that's pretty interesting. But then we got another off-main source one here in 1454.
The Papal, I believe that's pronounced, Bull Romanus Pontifex awarded the Kingdom of Portugal exclusive trade and colonization rights to all of Africa and Cape Boharo.
Wow. Portugal gives exclusive rights to all of Africa? That is one hell of a nice deal right there. Jeez. 1547 is also not on the main source. Huh.
The first Lithuanian language book, the Catechism of Martinus Mazareus, was published in Königsberg.
Ah.
And then in 1598, the Jews are expelled from Genoa, Italy. Oh. Slippery slope towards fascism.
Well, what keeps happening with the Jews? Like, every day.
Right?
Like, Brad, you're gonna notice, like, a lot of cheese type moments, in this show, because, like, seriously, every day, Jews were blamed for this, Jews got expelled from here,
Yeah.
Jews this, Jews that. What keeps going on? Seriously, what the fuck is happening? Like, it's like, I don't understand. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, 1610 here.
Oh, were you gonna read that? That was more than 3 for me.
Oh no, go ahead. Like, I had the mic for quite a while. If you wanna read a little bit
German
more, go for it.
astronomer Simon Marius independently discovers the first 3 moons of Jupiter one day after Galileo.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. Galileo discovered the first of the Galilean moons. What they would be later called.
Right.
And I forgot what they were called. Europa, Enceladus, and Io, I think, were the 3 moons that he found yesterday. So, not sure. Oh wow, 1656. That's pretty interesting. You want to take it, or do you want me to go?
1656. Sorry, I was fixing my mouse DPI. Oldest surviving commercial newspaper. Whoa, that's a lot of vowels. Oh, no, sorry. 1675 you're reading.
No, 1656.
Oh, sorry.
I'm copying and pasting things.
Okay. The oldest surviving commercial newspaper, Wekelieke Quarante van Europa, Haarlem's Dagblad, still in printed circulation, begins publication in Haarlem, Netherlands.
Ah, pretty cool.
That is probably a big fat butchering on my part.
Well, that's what this show's all about. Like, unintentionally mispronouncing things and saying words that makes your tongue want to, jump out of itself. Like,
we are going all over the globe, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Worldwide,
Dale.
1675, we have the first American commercial corporation was chartered, the New York Fishing Company. All right, that's pretty cool. And let's see here, 1790, we have George Washington. I know we're skipping over some things, but yeah, we have the first State of the Union. 1790, the first U.S. President George Washington delivered the first State of the Union address in New York City. Again, New York was the capital of by 1790 they were now the United States. So yeah, because it was Philadelphia, then New York, then Philadelphia again, and then D.C., right? Does that sound right to you?
Say the order again, please.
So it was Philadelphia, New York, Philadelphia again, and then Washington, D.C.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, I think. If anybody knows better, let us know in the comment section, the underbar. So anyway, I'm gonna put a message in live chat. There was a mess up. No stream on Rumble. Am on YouTube. Okay, there we go. So anyway, what else do we got here? 1806. As a result of the Battle of Blauwberg, the Dutch Cape Colony in southern Africa became the British Cape Colony. Yep, the British, and Dutch warring and all that stuff. And once again, I want to go back to the whole New York thing. Before it was New York, it was New Amsterdam. It was first colonized by the Dutch. Believe it or not. So, yeah, a little tidbit of history for you there. And then 1811, Charles Deslandes led an unsuccessful slave revolt in the North American settlements of St. Charles and St. James in Louisiana. That's unfortunate. Back to you, Mr. MTM. I know we skipped over 1806. Whoopsies.
One of my favorite. Oh, were we going to 1806?
Well, I skipped over the Lewis and Clark thing accidentally because I got to get back into researching and writing. I'm getting too lenient on these scripts that I wrote a year ago.
We do Lewis and Clark. They have one of my favorite bromances of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Explorer William Clark views the skeleton of a 105-foot whale washed upon the Canaan beach inhabited by the Tillamook Nation, modern Oregon.
Tillamook. Wow. They make good cheese.
They do.
Yeah.
So there's their sketches. Funny story. Back in the day, I can't remember which was which, but one of them was actually an MP back in the day, like the old school version of the old school version of the military police, and the other one got really drunk and disorderly, and so he had to detain him in the military.
Huh.
And that's how they met and became friends. Was via that.
That is a very interesting way to start a friendship.
I know, right?
Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Did I cover 1815? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. You're doing 1806. 1815. If you want, Mr. M.
In the War of 1812, the Battle of New Orleans, the war had ended on December 24th, December 1814, but none of the combatants knew.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
No.
You got the first female Paris Academy Prize.
Sophie Germain in 1816 is the first woman to win a prize from the Paris Academy of Sciences for her paper on elasticity.
Huh. I mean, I'm not going to say what I wanted to say, but, there's a joke in there.
Yeah. It's a great advancement for women everywhere to learn about elasticity.
There you
go.
Oh, my goodness. You said it better than I could have thought
I make the jokes so that you don't have to, leave the comedy to professionals.
Please direct all your hate mail to. The Omni Coalition does not represent the ideas of all the individuals it has under its, umbrella or whatever the proper word is.
Oh my goodness.
I might actually seriously have to have a disclaimer like that because everybody else that I really follow now, Winning Reality, Talking Trash and Truce,
right.
Mighty Meats, Kaiser Pineapple, they all have disclaimers and everything now.
Yeah.
But they also do talk and get into things that I don't on YouTube. That is, we do delve into the deep on Rumble, but yeah, maybe I might need to make a disclaimer. Anyway, moving on up. Let's see here. 1835. Actually, no. Before that, 1833. So if you don't mind, can you take 1833 and 35?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Two really cool things. The Boston Academy of Music. First U.S. music school is established. Wow.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
My sister went to school in Massachusetts for music, but she went to Worcester. which is also a fantastic school.
Yeah, this next one, I don't know why it's not highlighted. This is major. Like, this is like...
The U.S. national debt in 1835 is $0 for the first and only time in history. Wow.
Man, like, I'm gonna, like, do a cheer. But then followed by...
my dad used to call... When I would get a 0 on something in school, he would call it like a goose egg.
I was literally just gonna say a goose egg. My dad did the same thing.
That's
like
like
got a big old goose egg on his test.
That's like the ultimate golden
it.
goose egg, bro.
Yeah.
The ultimate golden goose egg. 0.
Yeah, but from another source, it's talking about the same thing about the national debt. It says U.S. President Andrew Jackson announced a celebratory dinner after having reduced the United States' national debt to 0 for the only time. So first
a lot of people don't like him because racism, and Trail of Tears, but he did have a lot of pertinent financial policies regards to the banks and national debt. People know him for.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody likes to view things as polarizing. It's like, Andrew Jackson did the Trail of Tears. That is awful. I'm not going to dispute that. But that's not the only thing he did. Adolf Hitler did the Holocaust. That's awful. I'm not going to dispute that. But he invented the idea of highways. He created Volkswagen, the people's car. He was basically, the Henry Ford of Nazi Germany. Allowing his people, things that would otherwise be out of reach. And was and still is for a lot of Europe. People can't buy cars like that. Like Volkswagen really did bring it to the people. Hitler was an awful person, but that doesn't mean everything he did was just evil. Like there's a silver lining to every black cloud. What else can I say?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Yeah. I just also want to add, though, it's kind of ironic all these hippies drive the Volkswagen buses and everything. So just
right, yeah. That's.
But anyway, 1867, U.S. Congress passed the bill to allow black men the right to vote in Washington, D.C. All right, let's have another cheer. Hell yeah. That is kick-ass right there.
Very much so.
1877, Crazy Horse and his warriors fought their last battle against the United States Cavalry at Wolf Mountain in Montana Territory. So, all right. And get back to you. We have something here in 1889. Unless there's anything else you see, like, just by chance. Well, I guess 1894 would be interesting. Actually, that was after what I was talking about. Sorry.
Scroll up to the highlighted thing with. Okay. I might have seen something else interesting, but no.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Actually, these two that I'm looking at, 1884 and 89. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm going to add them in.
You want me to read them?
Yes, please.
In 1884, the chrome tanning process for leather is patented by Augustus Schultz.
Schultz.
Very, very famous, inventor.
Like Dr. Schultz, the shoe insoles?
I think, it might be the same guy.
Huh, that's interesting.
Be wrong. That's a question. That's a mystery for the viewers to solve.
Yeah.
And in 1889, Dr. Herman Horowitz, I believe is how you pronounce his name, receives the first U.S. patent for the mechanical tabulating machine?
Tabulating. Basically a calculator.
Ah.
Yeah, like an analog calculator. I believe. Oh yeah, I have another article here of the same thing. Issued U.S. patent number 395,791 for the art of applying statistics for his punch card calculator. There you go. So, yeah, a punch card. That's interesting stuff. 1894 here, actually. Columbus World's Fair in Chicago was destroyed by fire. That's not good. And 1897, Michael Egan won the first U.S. National Amateur Handball Championship. Well, all right. Pretty cool stuff right there. I really got to research right before the show, not freaking deering it. I'm an idiot. So, In 1900, this is from a different source. President William McKinley placed Alaska under military rule in 1900. But didn't we not buy it until when? 1935? Or it was after that. It was 56, right? When did we buy Alaska? Because it was still part of Russia.
67, wow.
1867. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess it didn't become a state then. It was our territory, but it didn't become a state. When did Alaska become a state? Because I know, here's something kind of weird, you know, like, you know who the Golden Loon is, right? You know my dad?
Yeah.
He was born before Hawaii and Alaska were states. He was like 10 some odd years old. Yeah, I know. He was 10 some odd years old when, you know, Alaska became a state in 1959. He was born in 46. So he was what, 14? Like that, can you imagine? like you know, the country was still forming.
We didn't even have 50 stars on the flag.
Yeah. They only had 48. Cool. Like, hold on a second. How many states did the USA have in 1946? Let's see here. 1946 in the United States. Is it going to tell me somewhere? Like, no. Okay, it's talking about Europe for some reason. Okay, whatever. I'm going to just go on a limb and say it's 48. But let's get back on track here. 1912, the African National Congress was founded under the name South African Native National Congress, the SANNC. Okay.
You're not on the right plate. There you go. You go a little further there.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's not even on here. Chiefs, representatives of the peoples, and church organizations and other prominent individuals form the African National Congress and declare its aim to bring all Africans together as one people to defend their rights and freedoms. Hell yes! Hell yes, I'm all for that. That sounds awesome. You know? Get them unified. Totally. But let's see here. 1918. Ooh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Trouble brewing. The Mississippi becomes the first state to ratify the 18th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, authorizing the prohibition of alcohol.
Uh-oh.
It's like we're becoming a communist country over here. It's like, what kind of man can't get in his truck after a 12-hour workday at the factory and drink a beer?
I know, right?
Oh, goodness.
And we have another one that same exact, day and year.
Woodrow Wilson's 14 points in 1918. U.S. President Woodrow Wilson outlines his 14 points for peace after the Great War.
Yep, World War I. The war to end all wars, or the war that we're technically still fighting. If you think about how things bleed into one another, you know, like World War II is a very commonly accepted, extension of World War I, you know, because of all the animosity and everything and whatnot, like. And then from there we had the Cold War, and then from there, we had all these proxy wars and everything, and then, it bleeds into the 2000s, in Iraq, Afghanistan, and all that stuff. The Taliban, Al-Qaeda, that's a lot of vowels, and, up to today, like, literally 110 years later, from the start, like, almost. 109 if you want to count, technicality, November, like, that's pretty wild, like, we really have been in a over 100-year long war, technically speaking.
I'm gonna send you something later, but we can move on.
Yeah. 1920, that's not on here, so do you have the script on your side, by the way?
I do. I can take 2020 and 2026 and 2036, or 26 and 36 as well.
Yeah, go for
it. The steel strike of 1919 ended in failure for the Amalgamated Association of Iron, Steel, and Tin Workers Labor Union.
Oh.
Too many scabs, bro.
Huh.
Too many fucking scabs.
Yeah, Don't pick all the scams.
Excuse me. Excuse my language, but they are annoying. The first, we would do 25 as well?
Yeah.
I thought I was sticking to the script here, but
yeah. Well, I'm kind of like I'm researching writing as you're reading and everything, and I'm adding things into my script over here.
First all-female U.S. State Supreme Court appointed in Texas. In 1926. I have something. Okay, 1926. Abdulaziz ibn Saud becomes the king of Najd and Hejaz, forerunner of the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Wow.
Yep.
I wonder when Yoda got involved.
Yeah, he conquered through military force like the Saudi Arabian Peninsula and unified them under military action for the most part, I believe. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that meme?
What?
There was a Saudi Arabian artist who would do funny photoshops of historical photos. And there's like a treatise of Saudi Arabia that he photoshopped a picture of Yoda into. And then it got famous because someone put it in a historical textbook for Saudi Arabian schools.
I think I've seen that, yes.
Yeah. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Moving along, 1926, which is not on the list here. Crown Prince Nguyen Phuc Win Thuy was crowned the King of Vietnam to be the country's last monarch.
Huh.
And then
1929.
1929, the first telephone connection between Netherlands and the West Indies is
established.
Pretty cool.
1936 here we have Kashif-e-Hijab.
I just thought of a funny joke because it's the West Indies and the Netherlands. I wonder if they're calling each other to exchange dope prices. They're like calling each other about the weed. Okay.
Well, we have another article that's off main source here. 1936, Kashif-e-Hijab decree was made and immediately enforced by Reza Shah, Iran's head of state, banning the wearing of Islamic veils in public. Okay. Well, they can't seem to make up their mind over there. Like, you know, like, do you want covers? Do you want not? Do you want their face showing? Not? Like what do you want from these women? Like, hell. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, it's well, I'll talk about that later off air.
Yeah. 1940 here, though, we have Britain's first World War II rationing, and it was specifically of bacon, butter, and sugar. So this was when they introduced food rationing, in. And then 1940s.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, funny little anecdote about that. That became it's funny how that became like a learned mechanism.
Rationing?
That people rationing, like, right, because people now whenever there's like a conflict they go out and mass supply that stuff. And
the preppers.
Preppers and people like that. My dad's mom, I think, was a prepper during like when Cold War was going on, and they came home and there was like 20 pounds of sugar and butter on the table. And they had to like explain to her like, well, if it's not really going to matter if there's a nuclear bomb. It's not going to matter how much butter and sugar you have, right?
Yeah, did they not have a bunker or something? Like, did she not think about that? Like,
I don't. People were just. It was nuclear warfare was just such a new concept. People couldn't rationalize it. Like the duck and cover thing is. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it is very true. Like, but now we have people who are like, building bunkers, in their backyard and stocking, full of like all this stuff. Like if anybody's ever seen the movie Blast from the Past, a lot of people are doing things like that. Like it's absolutely crazy. But at the same time, like, is it really that crazy? Again, like, because if things go south, then we're going to be the ones, begging them to let us in.
Well.
Yeah. But anyway, we got another one here from off of main source. 1946, Andriy Zhdanov, chairman of the Finnish Allied Commission, submitted to the Finnish War Criminal Court an interrogation report by General Erik Bushagin, a German prisoner of war, on the contacts between Finnish and German military personnel before the continuation war, and a copy of Hitler's Barbarossa Plan. So yeah, as I mentioned several times before, Operation Barbarossa, as we know, was when Germany invaded the Soviet Union during World War II. What a great idea! Let's open up a second front. Yeah, because that worked out so well the first time. Finland was allied with Germany because they already had their own war with the Soviet Union, the Winter War, or the Continuation War, as it was mentioned in this article. And Germany used Finland as a belligerent position to just keep as many Soviets as they can over there away from the invasion, from Barbarossa proper. So, yeah. But anyway, let's move on up to 59 here. What do we got? Unless there's anything you see. Well, I found something in 51 actually. So.
A famous place thought extinct since 1615. A cahao, the Bermuda petrel, I believe is how it's pronounced, is just rediscovered in Bermuda.
Bermuda, Bahama, oh my pretty mama. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
What is a petrel?
The Bermuda petrel. So let's look that up actually really quick. Good question.
It's a bird.
Ah, okay. It's a plane. No, it's this one here. That's a cool looking bird.
It's like a hybrid between an owl and like a sparrow.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a sentient, dummy bomb. Like its body shape. It just looks like somebody just slapped on a couple wings onto a fake munition or something.
It's secretly a spy camera for the CIA.
Birds aren't real. Do you know that conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
Which I hope to God nobody actually believes. But...
There's a really funny meme actually of like a camera being blocked by a bird when like something crazy was happening.
Oh no! There's somebody ran a red light or something, and the bird blocked out the license plate.
Then it's the picture of the guy like in the mirror holding a gun behind himself, or the astronaut like holding the gun behind the astronaut. Like, wait, birds aren't real? They never were.
Yeah, the always has been meme. Wait, it's all Ohio? Always has been.
In 1952 here, Jordan adopts a constitution.
Nice. That's pretty cool. This is pretty interesting here, to 55.
Georgia Tech ends Kentucky's 130-game home basketball win streak.
All right. Well, this is not good. Yikes.
Operation Orca in 1956. 5 U.S. missionaries are killed by the Horani of Ecuador shortly after making contact with them.
Wow. Okay. Like, that's not nice. Hello, nice to meet you, stab. Excuse me. Your spear seems to be impaling my chest. Yes, that's the point. Haha, I get the joke.
1959, the Cuban Revolutionary Forces capture Havana in 1958. And then a year later, Charles de Gaulle is inaugurated as president of France's Fifth Republic.
Yeah.
Very famous man, that Charles de Gaulle.
Yes, he was. And there was one point where he was absolutely hated, and I just don't understand why. There was one point where they wanted to freaking execute him for treason.
It's politics is so fickle. You're a public speaker, you're a public face. People are gonna find fault with you no matter what you do, whether it's eating a bacon sandwich or smoking crack, or it's the opposite, right? Where people like you for smoking crack.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the mayor of DC that one time.
The mayor of DC and Rob Ford in Canada.
Yeah. How'd that lyric go from the song "The Kids Aren't Alright"? Like, if they catch you smoking crack, not even McDonald's will want you back, but you can still run for mayor of DC. You know? Like, good God, man! Like, lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yeah, also those areas are prominently more people who do that, so it makes them appear more relatable to the common people. It's like, damn, he just like me.
Yeah. But anyway, in 1961 here, the French vote for Algerian independence from French rule in the wake of 7 years of guerrilla war. And it says here as well, from another source, in France, a referendum supported Charles de Gaulle's policies in Algeria. So that's what he wanted them to be independent. He only get rid of all the colonies, independence everywhere.
Right.
The whole thing, after, it's funny, I don't remember where it was, but I saw some skit about after World War II, it's okay, Italy, you have to let go of all your colonies. Germany, let go. Blah blah. Britain, what do you have behind your back? Britain, give it here. Britain, come on, so, yeah. But sorry, what? I thought you said something.
Your mic got really loud there for a second. You might want to double check stream to make sure you're not boosted too much.
Okay, let's see here. Audio looks fine. It might have just been when my hand was here, it could have
okay.
Yeah. Do I sound any louder right now?
I mean, I fixed the volume on my headset, so it should be fine.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to 1964, U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson declared a war on poverty in the United States. And that's going as well as one could expect.
Shit.
Didn't we declare war on drugs and look at how well things are going? I don't think drugs are losing in that conflict. No. We're declaring a war on poverty, so what does that mean? That, more poverty? Okay. Leave it to Johnson to do that.
It's really funny how irony is so poignant in that regard.
Yeah.
War actually made drugs more profitable, and now, fast forward to several years later, that cannabis has become legal in California. It's actually more policed, especially for big events like 420.
Yeah.
Whole crazy story about that. I'll tell you off stream.
Have I told you my 420 2020 story?
No.
When I took the 1,000 milligram brownie.
Oh my! What do you, Joey Coco Diaz? That's crazy.
Yeah.
We split 1,000 milligram edible. I told him, Lee, if the cops call you, don't answer.
Why are the cops gonna call me?
I don't know if they call you or not, but just don't answer.
I wasn't freaking out or anything, but I almost did pass out. I'll tell the whole story off camera. Let's get back here
to
the history. 1972. I'm not sure if this is on here. It says bowing to international pressure. President of Pakistan Zulfikar Ali Bhutto released Bengali leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman from prison, who had been arrested after declaring the independence of Bangladesh. Huh. All right. And then 73, Soviet space mission Luna 21 was launched. Okay, cool. 73 as well. The Watergate scandal, the trial of 7 men accused of illegal entry into Democratic Party headquarters at Watergate began. All right. And unless there's anything else that you can see, I'm going to just move us up to 1975. Oh, go ahead.
Wait. USSR launches Luna 21 for the moon landing.
Yes, I covered that. Soviet space mission Luna 21 here. Yeah. So I'll just copy and paste that into here and roll it in next year when I get back to the script.
Gold and silver prices in New York and London. Gold hits a record 126.50 an ounce in London, and silver hits a record 340 an ounce in New York. Pull up the inflation calculator, follow along at home, and figure out.
Yeah, no, if you want to know stuff about gold prices, platinum, rhodium, silver, copper, all that stuff, utilize Kitco.
Kitco.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my family business. They do costume jewelry plating and all that stuff. So like they use like various things in Kitco. I had the app, back when I was working with them. I had their app on my phone, and like I knew like the gold prices, the stock index, raises, falls, things like that. Yeah. Because with that information, then we know like when's a good time to buy raw materials.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to buy low, sell high. So.
Absolutely.
Yep. But anyway, we got here 1975. Ella T. Grasso became governor of Connecticut, the first woman to serve as a governor in the United States, other than by succeeding her husband. So actual, like, legitimately fully in, not just rolled in. So
yeah.
That's pretty interesting there, and it's not even on here. Wow. 1975. They don't even have this on our main source. Shame on them. They're a very left-leaning source, and they don't even have this about like, the first woman. Wow, that is a very bad. Shame on you. Shame. Leftist source. Let's move on up to. Let's take this 1978. I just like this guy's name.
Harvey Milk becomes the first openly gay person elected to the public office in California. Yes. Very, very, very happy man right there in that photo. Look how happy he is.
Yeah, he's very happy. No.
That's what they meant. He's like openly happy. He's open about how happy he is.
Well, I don't know how long he's going to be happy. It looks like there's a Ron Swanson looming over his shoulder right there.
Yeah. He actually he was unfortunately assassinated in office.
Oh God! wait, was he?
Yeah. They made a whole.
Jesus Christ, he was.
Yeah.
Oh
they made a
God.
They made a whole movie about it with
what the fuck?
James Franco and Sean Penn as Harvey Milk.
Wow, I thought you were just like rolling into the joke of the guy behind him, like, just, oh yeah, he was assassinated. Like, oh my God, no, he was. Like, oh jeez, and that was the same year, 1978. Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, everything you said was true. That wasn't a joke. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh jeez. Anyway, let's see. What do we got here? 1981. Oh, this was interesting here.
You want to take this?
Yeah, because I'm trying to see where it is on the main source here. I'll just read it from the script. 1981, a local farmer reported a UFO sighting in Transin province, France. This incident is claimed to be perhaps the most completely and carefully documented sighting of all time. So, all right. And it doesn't look like, it's not even on our main source here. That's not cool. Yeah. Let's see here. 1982, the breakup of the Bell system. Yeah, buddy. Let's have a cheer about this. In the United States, AT&T agreed to divest itself into 22 subdivisions. So they just were forced to basically expand and smallerize or something to avoid a monopoly. And we need to bring back all these antitrust laws and everything. Like we gotta break up all these big mega corporations, because it's cool that they employ tens of thousands of people, but at the same time, nobody else is getting their foot in the door in business. Like, we're all becoming a society of of a mega corporation. Like, there's no more like mom and pop independent. Like, all that stuff is crushed. And I just find it incredibly interesting. Here's some food for thought. All the people who started their companies in a garage, be it Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, Walt Disney, well, maybe not Walt Disney, but all of these people, Jeff Bezos, they have ensured a world where nobody can follow in their footsteps. That's not cool.
It's rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah. So that's my rant about that. But anyway, 1994, Russian cosmonaut Valery Polyakov on Soyuz TM-18 left for Mir, which is a space station. He would stay in the space station until March 22nd, 1995, for a record 437 days in space. That is incredible. Like, I wonder how he reacclimated to, because over a year in space, like your physical structure and your DNA itself will change, and your muscles will atrophy no matter how much you work out because you don't have that constant environmental gravity pressure on you. So, and your bones, will get thinner. Like it doesn't matter what you do, what you consume, how much you maintain. You can only do so much. Environment plays a key factor. And, a lot of these astronauts who spend these extended times of extended periods of time in space, they get back and they have to, sometimes go through therapy to, walk.
Yeah, physical therapy. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. So, but anyway, moving on up. Let me.
Oh,
catch...
wait. Go back. A little further. There it is.
This one?
Well, the thing right above is interesting as well.
Oh,
Japan
yeah, we
launched
spoke about this yesterday, too.
Sakage space probe to Halley's Comet in 1985.
Nice. Let me add that in the script really quick. All right.
And then in 1986, San Francisco Giants' Willie McCovey is the 16th elected to the MLB Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. Yeah. Very, very, very famous player. He's the one they have a statue of right outside the big old park there, the baseball park, which has changed its name so many times. But they also named the cove after him, McCovey Cove.
Huh.
And that's where the super cheap seats are, and people will, yeah, there he is.
All right.
That's where the super cheap seats are. People will sit out there in a kayak and watch the game from the jumbotron. And sometimes when there's a home run, they'll paddle out to catch the ball.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but in the summertime, when it's it's not super cold.
Dude, because that reminds me, how some people they have a floating movie theater type situation, on the beach or whatever.
Right.
Have you seen that one where they were playing Jaws?
No.
Everybody's out there, watching a movie, on a platform out in the water, on a big screen and everything, and everybody's in inner tubes and they're watching Jaws. I'd be very nervous.
Yeah.
That's like watching any airplane disaster movie as an in-flight movie while you're flying on an airplane. You're sitting there in the seat and the plane's crashing on screen. I don't like this. So, but anyway, 2002. You want to take that one here? Let me scroll up just to see if there's anything interesting here. Wow, I'm skipping decades. Whoa. Okay, this is going to be added here.
I remember. I wasn't alive for this, but there's a clip of this actually.
Wow.
1982, George H.W. Bush gets ill and vomits on the Japanese Prime Minister's lap.
Wow. Huh. That's hilarious. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting.
Michael Jordan in 1993. His game-high 35-point lead to Chicago, 120-95, win over Milwaukee gives him exactly 20,000 points in the 620th game of his NBA career, the second fastest to reach the milestone after Wilt Chamberlain, 499.
Dang. Wow, and that's still a major discrepancy. That's 121 difference right there between 499
That's why
and
he's
620.
the GOAT! That's why he's literally me!
Yeah. But you mispronounced his name. You have to say Michael Jordan. Yeah. He's a man who, you don't just say his name, you announce it.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is interesting. Huh.
Robert Rodriguez's El Mariachi debuts at the Toronto Film Festival and will become the lowest budgeted film ever to gross $1 million.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
That's funny. That's the year I was born, actually, and
Huh.
I had a fear of mariachis for a little while.
Oh,
Because
well,
of
what?
Hey, I had so me and the family were out at a taqueria, and this one mariachi thought it would be funny to prank me. So he snuck up behind me and blasted the trumpet as loud as he could right
Oh,
behind
that's
me.
not nice.
It was, yeah, I was, and then like my parents would like meme on me, and like every time we would drive by like that taco, we'd be like, "Oh shit, mariachis!"
It's like I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but A Christmas Story Christmas, like the sequel to A Christmas Story, you know that movie with like the leg lamp and You'll Shoot Your Eye Out kid?
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene with carolers, you know, Christmas carolers, and they're literally
Right.
like ducking behind the furniture and, oh shit, it's carolers, like hide, you know, don't let them know you're here. So it's like, that's basically you with mariachis. You're like, oh god, hide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. But that you know, like, I don't blame you for having a phobia of mariachis. Like, that was just, like,
That
I
was
don't know
some,
why they would think that'd be funny.
drama.
Like, that's not cool. Like,
That's kind of Mexican humor. It's like pranking each other and roasting each other a lot. Really. You ever watch like Mexico's funniest videos? It's like fat guys falling down the stairs and crushing old ladies that are
oh
trying to climb.
jeez, man.
It's like, yeah,
That's
it's a bunch of
awful.
really dark humor. Yeah.
Yikes. Like,
Where are we?
We are in 1996.
Blizzard buries eastern U.S., causing at least 50 deaths.
Dang.
For the first time in 25 years, no one is elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, in the same year, 96. So, wow. That's interesting.
We skipping over that 97 there?
You can... Ooh.
Or 98?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I did not even see that. Good eye. I'm adding that in right now.
1998. Unabomber, a.k.a. Ted Kaczynski, asked to act as his own lawyer.
Huh. Wow, okay. Good luck there, bud.
Yeah. I wouldn't want you to be the public defender that takes that case anyway.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but he kind of looks like somebody I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, what else do we have in 98?
World Trade Center bomber Ramzi Ahmed Youssef sentenced to life.
All right. Oh, wow. I remember... I'm gonna have to think about this, because I remember something about, like, some people, like, doing something to help, like, a country or whatever, and then they got attacked. I'm not sure if this is the same thing, but 99 here. You want to take it?
1999. Tree planting protest against the privatization of the Karura forest, including Wangari Maathai, attacked in Kenya, prompting outrage. Wow.
Oh, it wasn't this. It was actually a married couple. Now that I'm thinking more about it, but still, like, you know, like, don't like you know, you privatize the forest. That's all going to get cut down. You know.
Right.
Like. So. Anyway, moving on up. Wow. 2001.
I think we should. I think I'd rather. That's pretty dark, bro.
That is. If you want, I'm having a sneeze attack. So if you don't mind, can you take this 2002 actually?
The U.S. President George W. Bush signs into law the No Child Left Behind Act, approving financial assistance to schools exhibiting academic improvement. We got to deny them children the recruitment tools to prevent them from getting into college.
Yep. Like that's like that No Child Left Behind thing. You know, that is just the epitome of ridiculousness. As soon as politicians start touting about children, you know, like that is such a fucking tool, you know, that they use. You know, like, oh, how can you be against me? I'm for the children. You're a monster. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Gaslighting 100.
I know, right? But, ooh, wow, 2004.
RMS Queen Mary II, the largest passenger ship ever built, is christened by her namesake's granddaughter, Queen Elizabeth II. What is a RMS?
Royal Majesty Ship.
Ah.
Yeah. So, like, RMS Royal Majesty, HMS His Majesty or Her Majesty ship. There's the RMS Titanic, the HMS, Olympic, all that stuff. Like how, the USS stands for United States ship. So that's why we have, all the USS stuff. Like CSS, Confederate States ship. So, but yeah, no, the Queen Mary is out here in Long Beach. I've been on it a couple of times. It's a really cool ship. 2005, the nuclear submarine USS San Francisco, United States ship, as I just said, collided at full speed with an undersea mountain south of Guam. One man was killed, but the sub surfaced and was repaired. Ouch. That's let's take a look at this. USS
That could
San
have been
Francisco.
a lot. I mean, that could have been a lot worse.
Yes, it could have exploded. Look at that. I remember this. Look at that.
Holy crud.
Yeah. Bonk. Like,
That's a big bonk.
that's a big bonk. That's an ouchies. Oof. Yikes, man. Especially like torpedoes. Like, I mean, you gotta arm them first, so I guess they're technically inert, but still, like, that could have been so much worse. So, 2011, sitting U.S. Congressman or Congresswoman. You want to take this one because you were talking about? I think was it you or was it Bradley talking about Gabby Giffords earlier?
I think it was B-Rad. Sitting U.S. Congresswoman Gabby Giffords was shot in the head along with 18 others in a mass shooting in Tucson, Arizona. Giffords survived the assassination attempt, but 6 others died, including John Roll, a federal judge.
Yikes. That's not good. What was this about New Jersey? Oh, wow. Huh. We can backtrack a couple years. 2008.
New Jersey officially apologizes for slavery, becoming the first northern state to do so.
All right. But why are the northern states apologizing? They were the ones who ended it. Like, what the hell? That's kind of weird. Wow. 2013. Holy crap.
130 wildfires across Australia's east coast force thousands to evacuate their homes. Yeah.
That's not good. Whoa. Whoa, that's a prisoner exchange. That is one hell of an exchange right there.
Same year, 2,130 prisoners held by the Syrian government are exchanged for 48 Iranians kidnapped by Syrian rebels.
Huh. 2130 for 48. Yeah, that doesn't seem balanced to me.
No.
Anyway, ooh, hold on a second. I'm about to sneeze again, so I'll let you take this one.
The first known interstellar meteor to ever hit Earth, CNEOS 2014-0108, crash lands in Papua New Guinea in 2014.
Wow. And this kind of reminds me, like, were you around? Have we spoken about Apophis with you?
Couldn't tell you, no.
We spoke about it yesterday on the Peanuts. But basically, it's an asteroid about 300 yards in width, and it's not just going to come closer to the Earth than the Moon, like a lot of like near-Earth asteroids have done. No, it's going to come to within 20,000 miles of the surface. It's going to be closer than some of our satellites. Like,
I think we did talk about this because I started talking about the meteor that hit Russia.
Oh yeah, you talking about the TOCNS event or whatever, or the one caught on the webcam?
The one that was caught. I thought that was so interesting because everybody in Russia has a dash cam for preventing of insurance fraud, and so everybody had a different angle of it, and some angles were not good to shoot from because the light was so bright it blinded the camera. It caused such a massive lens flare. But some other people got really good angles based on their direction they were driving.
Yeah, I remember seeing like one of the videos of this. They also had a camera pointed at their face, and they were driving, and as you, there's the meteor. So like it's gonna like get really bright, but like as he's driving, you can see it's getting bright on his face too. So it's not like well, it could be edited, but he's driving and it's getting all bright. He just like flips down his sun visor and just keeps going like, oh yeah, the sky's exploding. I don't care. I'm Russian, you know.
Yeah.
Like, huh.
Do svidaniya, Sky.
Takes a sip of vodka while driving.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, let's see here. We got 2016. Joaquin Guzman, widely regarded as the world's most powerful drug trafficker, was recaptured following his escape from a maximum security prison in Mexico. Is that the... Yeah, El Chapo. Joaquin Guzman. Yeah, there we go.
Can we hit this David Bowie one before we move to the next year?
Yes. Yes, go for it.
2016, ISO Columbia Records / Sony Music released David Bowie's 26th and final studio album, Black Star, on his 69th birthday. Enters the charts in the US and UK at number 1. I would hope so.
Hell yeah, it does. And actually, wasn't he born in 69? No, it's 47. Never mind.
47, yeah.
Okay. But he died at the age of 69. So.
What a guy. I think he's like the most famous person with heterochromia.
What's that?
His eyes are 2 different colors.
Oh!
You see? He has one brown eye and one blue eye.
Huh. So he's only a half brown nose. One brown eye.
True.
Technically, you'd have 2 brown eyes. Let's not talk about, about David Bowie.
Let's,
Where the hell is my brain going? Let's move on up here. What do we got? 2020, Ukraine International Airlines Flight 752 crashed immediately after takeoff at Tehran Imam Khomeini International Airport. All 176 on board were murdered because the plane was shot down by an Iranian anti-aircraft missile. Holy shit. So it's technically a murder. Because,
yeah.
I mean, that they're not hitting a military target. Is that even on here? Hold on a second. 2020 Ukrainian, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's not telling me anything about they got shot down.
Yeah.
It just says crashed.
Someone must have put their brake lines.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that. 2021. Do you want to tell us about this? This is kind of hilarious.
Oh no. This was the worst thing that ever happened in 2021, okay? Twitter banned me, U.S. President Donald Trump, permanently, okay? Due to the risk of further incitement of violence, okay? That's what they called it. Risk of further incitement of violence, okay? That's why I'm starting my own platform. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge, better than Twitter.
Oh, are you talking about this one right here? Perhaps?
Truth. little self promo here. Fantastic.
We're on truth. So, yep.
Where were we? You scrolled down too far.
Whoops. Let's see here. We also have another. We have several 2021s here. Oh God. There we go.
And then, to make things even worse, U.S. Speaker Nancy Pelosi demanded that I resignate. Okay. She wanted me to resignate, or said I will face a second impeachment. Oh, no, that didn't go well for her. And while also calling for Vice President Mike Pence, who's a dirty guy. He's not a good guy. He's a traitor. He's bad, okay? If we were playing Trouble in Terrorist Town, he would be the traitor every time, okay? He's the imposter. He's a sussy baka, okay?
Oh
and he
God.
wanted to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove him in the wake of January 6th attack on the Capitol, okay? It was bad. It was the worst thing ever.
Oh,
geez.
my lord.
It was so bad.
Oh,
It was really
jeez.
stinky.
Yikes. Well, we got another one here about Venezuela that's not even on here, it looks like. No, it's not. So, you want to read that one? And then,
I don't even...
It's on the script, not on the source.
Oh, 23 people were murdered in a police massacre in La Vega, Caracas, Venezuela. Am I saying that right? Caracas, Venezuela.
Caracas?
Caracas.
I
Sorry.
think. I'm not sure. Boom, shaka, laka, laka, Caracas. I don't know. Like, let's see here. What is this? Ooh, wow. That's a pretty big right there.
Supporters of the former Brazilian president Jair Bolsonaro attacked Brazilian government buildings, including the High Court and Presidential Palace, with over 1,500 later arrested.
Ooh, and this happened today. This is like today, not last year or anything. This year, 2024,
Really?
right there. So this is news. More.
The U.S. Army veteran Henry Robbie Robinson, 98, is awarded France's Medal of Honor for his service in World War II by French ambassador to the U.S. in a ceremony in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh.
Robinson worked as a scout behind enemy lines, fought in the Battle of the Bulge, participated in the liberation of the Mauthausen and the Gusen concentration camps, and served as a guard during the Nuremberg trials.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for your service, Mr. Robinson.
Definitely.
Does it say his rank? What was he? Let's see. U.S. Army vet. I'm just going to look him up here really quick. Like, wow. He was a private. Okay. Wow. Huh.
Wonder what class of private, yeah.
Well, yeah, it just says World War II private.
Well, that's the thing about military rankings is they're hard to earn and easy to lose.
Yeah. Yep. Well, thank you for your service once again. We're gonna skip bursts. Actually, no. You know, let's just do some quick stuff. Let's see here. What do we got? We have Elvis Presley, born on this date, 1935. Stephen Hawking, 42. David Bowie, 1947. We spoke about him earlier. Robert Sylvester R. Kelly, 67. Kim Jong-un, 1982. Oh, wow. He's only 2 years older than Alice. Holy shit. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And then deaths. Do you want to tell us about this?
Galileo Galilei, 1642. The famous scientist, really.
Yeah.
Astronomer, philosopher, mathematician, and physicist. Eli Whitney, cotton gin inventor, passed away. Robert Powell, English general and founder of the Scout movement.
Oh, yeah, the Boy Scouts. Okay. Oh, you gotta take 94. Holy crap.
1994, Pat Buttram, U.S. actor and comedian.
Oh, you didn't say it right. It's Butt Ram.
Gut Ram. Wow, really?
Well, if you say it
What a
phonetically, yeah, it's Butt Ram. Like, and you're patting the Butt Ram. I'm sorry, the guy's dead, and I'm making fun of his name. My apologies.
Steve Clark, English singer, songwriter, and guitarist. Who else here?
2007.
The founder of Wendy's, David Thomas.
Oh.
Dave Alexander, U.S. singer and pianist, and Gene Manford, U.S. educator and activist, co-founded the P Flag.
Let me look that up here. P Flag. Activists in today's world. P Flag. Canada. Wait. P Flag is the United States' first and largest organization uniting parents, families, and allies with people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
Let's close this out.
Yeah, it is up to you to find the artifacts of our history, but only if each individual reaches out with and for open mindfulness and a yearning to see outside of what you think you know, to grow and to find enlightenment. We have to find common ground with those who see their opinions differently from our own and find a better way to be better to one another. Yeah, that's Alice's, like, little input stuff. Quote is, sounds really good, but we can work on it. Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, please. Actually, do you want to close this out? You have the script. Sorry.
Once again, check the underbar description below for any links you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. We're not just on Rumble and YouTube. We weren't on Rumble today, but we are also on BitChute and Odyssey for select shows. Links to those, our social medias, and more in our link tree. For your daily dose of past events, we stream almost every day at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 noon Mountain, 1 Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, respectfully. Want to talk about... Let's talk about those other shows, Xander. What else are we doing?
Yeah, we don't just have this history show, as we said. We also have the Omni Coalition news show, TOCNS. We talk about weird, odd, unusual, notable events, weather, and sports every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. The Edge of Disclosure, talking about UFOlogy, paranormal, conspiracy, science, technology, stuff like that. Saturday at 3. And then we have the Peanuts. We talk about literally anything, that we want to talk about for like an hour plus, and that's every Sunday at 3. So if you want to catch our streams... if you're on the west, it's 11 and 3 all for thee. Mountain 12 and 4, watch us for more. Central 1 and 5 for the contrive, and East 2 and 6 for your fix. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
And I'm MTM.
And we also did have Bradley in the show at the beginning, so got to give him a little bit of credit. And of course, you viewer are you. I thank you once again for watching us all the way to this point. I really appreciate it. And yeah, until you catch us again, whenever that is, wherever that is, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Peace. Stay blessed.
Alright, we stopped recording there. Stopping. Oh shit, even Uncle Ted.